Hi everyone, in this video I'm going to show you how to make the flat peyote pentagon. I started a few rows at the beginning with just some odd colours, and then I've chosen 4 bright colours because the peyote pentagon has a repeat of 4 rows. So to start off with, we're going to pick up 5 beads and tie them in a knot. I'm using a circular fly line join so that I don't have a tail thread. Once you've pulled the beads into a circle, I'll just zoom in a little bit, you need to make sure that this circle is not too tight, because the next row, which is the second row, you need to put a bead between each of these beads. So what I do is I use my reamer so that I can just see that the circle is big enough for me to do that. I'm just going to pick up a different colour so that you can see. Stitch 1 bead between 2 beads. Pick a bead, pass through the next bead. So I'm going to repeat that 3 times more. And then I'm going to step up through the very first bead that I added. So for the next row, it's increase 2 each corner. You can't really see that it's a corner yet, but you will. And on the last increase, we step up through the very first bead that we added in this row. The next row is row 4, and this is stitch 1 bead each corner, peyote 1 bead each side. One bead each corner, 1 bead each side. And repeat all the way round. And as we add the last bead, I'm going to step up through the very first bead we added in this row. So it's more of a pentagon shape now. So just keep in mind your sides and corners. So this is row 5 and is peyote to each side. So the little white beads are your corners. So we just keep going round the pentagon, working to each side. For the next row, you can see the corner is here where the white bead is, and there's a space. So that's going to be a peyote 1 to get to the next corner. This is also the same as the peyote square in that this is a 3 bead corner, so I'm going to use the same method that I used in the peyote square. So again, it's peyote 1 each side, stitch 3 beads each corner. As you work each row, you'll notice that you're basically repeating the corners in a 4-row pattern, but the peyote numbers along the sides of the pentagon will increase. Don't forget to step up at the end of this row. Row 7 is peyote 2 each side and increase to each corner. Now you can see that I've only peyoteed one, but that is because even though it's a pentagon, you are still working in circular peyote, and sometimes the step up will shift. But it doesn't matter because we can just put that one in when we get round to there. So peyote 2 along the side. Increase 2, peyote 2. So after we've done the last increase on this row, we can put in the bead that is missing. And then step up to begin the next row. At the start of row 8, you'll see that once again the step up has shifted. So there's going to be 2 beads to pop in at the end of this round. Row 8 is to peyote 3 each side and 1 each corner. In order to increase the size of your pentagon, you simply repeat these 4 rows, remembering the repeat really applies to the corners and that each of the sides will increase. I will very quickly repeat these 4 rows to show you how the size of the pentagon increases. Obviously you can skip ahead or go back if you need to. And again, after we've done the last corner on this row, we're just going to put in the 2 beads that are missing from the beginning of this row. And as always, step up through the first bead you added in this row. So row 9 is to peyote 4 each side. So I'm just going to complete this row and I'll come back when I'm done. Here we are, so we've got 4 on each side. Row 10 is to stitch 3 each corner. And then peyote 3 each side. So I think I said earlier on that each side will increase. Clearly that's a bit of a porky because there's only 3. So I'm going to complete the round and I'll come back when I'm done. So that's row 10 finished. And row 11, which is increase 2 each corner and peyote 4 each side. And the final row is row 12, which is 1 each corner and 5 each side. I really hope you've enjoyed this tutorial. Let me know in the comments if there's something you would like me to do. I do prefer constructive work with components, etc., rather than jewellery. I stepped out of jewellery making quite a while ago. So that's our Pentagon finished. See you again next time.